Welcome, everyone, to Beaver Stadium, nestled in Bucolic State College and home of the Penn State Nittany Lions, and one of the loudest, most passionate crowds you'll find anywhere in college football. We have a ranked versus unranked battle coming up here, and you know how chaos can ensue if they start smelling an upset. As we'll see a team looking for its first win, the Boise State Broncos, taking on the third-ranked team in the land, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Broncos will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Offense getting set for first down. Leaves it with the back. Discards a man. Good blocking, good running, pickup of 6 out to the 30. While the Big Ten has expanded with this massive continent-wide geographical footprint, the Big 12 has been really shrewd in positioning and maneuvering for survival, and they look for opportunities to win on the field like they'll have today.
Yeah, and the Big Ten's kind of taking what the Big Ten wants and expanding and not really worried about anybody else. So if I'm the Big 12, I'm like, yeah, you ain't worried about me, but you're going to worry about me today and on the field, and I can make a statement and prove to some of the true blue bloods in the Big Ten.
I just love the stylistic matchup in this one, too, right? You think about the Big Ten running the football, defense, physical, and then Big 12, wide open, up-tempo, air raid offense. This one's going to be fun.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
Oh, this is a bad, bad shame. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Here's the handoff. Hard running there. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
Now that's what you try to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. Firing to the right, complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able to rev up and get more aggressive taking shots.
Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. That pass not close as he got 12. Deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the Broncos decide to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin them deep. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
After trying the running game, let's see if they do it again on second down. Quick pass on the jet motion. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. They'll try to bully their way for the first. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
That is how it's done on 3rd down and short. No doubt about it. An easy hole to get through and clearly get the first down.
If you really want to simplify football, the low man wins. That time the offense got the better of the D. Easily picked that up.
Going up top on first down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Still on the 35-yard line. They'll try it again on 2nd and 10. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Trying to get to it. And they got him for the sack.
You got to give the defense tons of credit because we know how much speed this quarterback has. That time you saw the pursuit. They were able to bring him down for a big loss on the sack.
This is a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He's going to let it go. Picked off. Bringing it back. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
What a nice play by the DB there. When that rain starts coming down, the ball gets a little bit heavier. The quarterback throws the ball a little bit lighter. DBs can take advantage sometimes of some underthrown balls, go out and make some big plays.
Give to the single back. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. As the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
He's got it again. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback, stop the running back's feet right there. I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the first down.
It's a good job, too, there on 3rd down by the offense because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field, keeping drives alive. Whether it's 3rd and long or 3rd and inch, you just have to go execute and do it.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. When they've got him looking run, now to pass. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Got out of trouble and throws. This time he's got him. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. The Broncos are moving quickly down the field. He'll come out throwing on first down. Unloads it left. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
What a great job defending the comeback there by the defender, right? He was able to squat, transition, break on the ball, and knock it down. Could not have played that better.
They'll line up for a second down play. They'll throw again after the incompletion. This time it's complete. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal.
Big play in the passing game there, and I like the receiver gearing down in the zone. Did a nice job finding the soft spot on defense between the defenders, giving the quarterback an easy target to throw to complete that throw.
Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Now on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
They'll try to pound their way in. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster.
Just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Indiana is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. They're trailing by 9 to Louisiana. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after the pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this drive.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They move the tight end all over. He's back to throw on 2nd down. Makes the grab on the left. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Dances away from the D. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a 1st down.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked...
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Penn State!
How about the bomb, the long field all the way across the field, big-time play, big-time throw, receiver runs underneath it, takes it to the house, huge play for this offense.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. From inside his own 15, looking for room. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Final play of the quarter coming. They'll run it from the gun. Shakes off the tackler. And he's brought down after a solid gain, and we are done in the 1st quarter. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Defense fills those gaps. He's got one to the 28.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Quickly to the tight end. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line.
And the defense brought the blitz on 3rd down, trying to see if they could rattle the quarterback. But how about the poise? He knew where his answer was. He didn't panic or freak out. He just went through his progressions.
Going to take a shot. Grabs it inside the 15. Touchdown, Boise State. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score comes on a huge play in the passing game, covering 67 yards to the end zone. On the move from inside his own 20. Finally stopped after a solid return out to the 32. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Jesse, a very productive drive last time wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
Quickly out to the tight end. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Floating away. And they're going to lose yardage there. The defense completely owning the front.
And that is your job. The O-line has to protect their quarterback. That's the most important position on the field. You got to make sure you keep him upright. You got to do a better job.
Quick pass on the fly motion. Smashes through. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, David. It puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Gets it out fast. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. The Nittany Lions are moving quickly down the field. They'll leave it with him.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job of getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Right back to the well. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
And the Nittany Lions have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Dumps it off in the flats. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
Really nice job by the quarterback getting through his progression. He wanted to throw that football down the field, but nobody was open. He never forgot about his running back, running the swing route, spitting it out to the perimeter, and letting him do the rest for a touchdown.
Fair catch, called for and made. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Back and forth we go on these last couple of drives, David. Everybody moving the ball.
Man, these offenses are in a rhythm. Everything they're doing right now is working, a lot of scoring. This puts a lot more pressure on your offense, Palmer, when you walk on the field.
And at this point, too, David, which defense can break serve, right? Who can get a stop? That's what it feels like is going to be the determining factor in this game.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. He makes the catch. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the 1st down.
Running back searching for a hole. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to him, and it forced the incompletion.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
This quarterback has to know he's got to get rid of the football quickly. This defense has already shown on film that they'll rush this outside linebacker off the edge and make the count 5 on their pass rush. But with his speed and his flexibility, he's too much for a lot of these offensive linemen to handle.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Off the play fake. Buying some time. The throw. Fires into traffic. Picked off. At the 40. There he goes. He'll go out of bounds, but just what they needed to get the ball back.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
On the ground, it's Ginn. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one it was going to be a physical game. Guys are going to have to be great at the point of attack and get off blocks and make tackles. They couldn't stop the offense from picking up that 1st down on that run play.
Just outside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21. looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he showed off that stiff arm as he had a decent run.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest, pound that rock.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. Powers through the defender. And the stiff arm was strong, but the defense was stronger, and they stop him for a short gain. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Surging forward on the sneak.
3rd and 1. Everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
They go to the ground. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking to throw on 2nd down. He makes a grab, and he won't be able to push his way in. He stopped at the 1. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. It's 4th down and 6, and they'll try to convert. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Broncos.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. San Diego State is down right now, but this young man under center today has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born in Snapdragon Stadium today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Northern Illinois. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they throw it again on second down. Snap in the shotgun. Fires to the tight end. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. The Nittany Lions in the hurry-up. Quarterback checking the play. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. Looking to move it through the air. Fires to the big fella. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. He's going to pass on second down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Finds the tight end. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting. Comes out throwing on first down. Finds his big tight end. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Wants to fire on second down. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Man, this quarterback is living dangerously right now. Obviously, he threw a pick on the last drive. He's trying to complete that throw, but the defender gets a hand on it, tips it up in the air. That's oh-no. That is an oh-no situation. They're lucky that one hit the ground.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. He's going to look for a man on third and short. Steps away. Lets it go to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Penn State.
And this connection is on fire to start the season. Not one, not two, 3 games in a row he's got a receiving touchdown. They continue to find the playmaker, and I don't think it's going to end after game 3.
Get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. He'll call for the fair catch here. Just 9 seconds to play here in the half. Let's see if they come out guns a-blazing. Looking to go up top on first down. They're working that left side. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Real smart play. Great job. Get the positive yards, and then get your booty out of bounds.
Wants to throw on first down. Snares it outside. It's Stout. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Nittany Lions will kick it away to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Boise State ready to send out that offense. They start this third quarter, 1-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Looking to pass on second down. What a snag by the defense. What a nice play on the pick. Didn't find much running room. They'll let it slide. They've got it at the 29.
See, not all linebackers are just big meatheads, right, that come downhill and hit you in the mouth. what a good job of understanding. It's a passing situation. I drop back. I see it. I break on the football in zone coverage. Give me that rock.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Takes the easy throw in the flat. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
From the gun, the give, looking for room. Relying on the run, he gets a couple before he's knocked down. Ball's at the 13.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big boys.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Caught in the backfield, it's Weeks. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Out of the gun, the inside give. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. Ready to try the point after.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it back looking for help. I guess it could have been worse on that return. He goes out of bounds at the 15. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with the system.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. Gonna take a shot. He's got it down the right side. All by himself down the middle. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Broncos! With that last one, he now has 40 career touchdown catches.
I mean, he's just been a playmaker. This guy, they feature him. He's been in the end zone that many times because they can feature him in so many ways. They find ways to get him the football because Palmer, he always makes plays.
And he's always open even when he's not. Throughout his career, think about single cover, double cover, triple cover. You're still throwing him the ball because he's going to find a way to make it happen. 40 TD catches. That is awesome.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside the 20, chance for great field position. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous.
Oh, he wants it all. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
I don't blame the quarterback for taking that shot either, man. He's hooked up with this guy twice today for scores. Give him another try. They just couldn't get on the same page on that.
On second down, looking to throw. Stands in and takes the hit. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield.
A really good job by the defense. They got to understand that boy can fly. So when he gets outside the pocket, I got to make sure I'm ready to go get him. You could tell he was still being a passer. He wanted to throw the football. Nice job closing under control, getting a hit on the quarterback, and affecting the throw.
Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. On third down, going up top. He's going to fire to the left. It's complete. A huge pickup.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
He's not afraid to go deep.
And that's just a play that you have got to make if you're going to win this game. You're not going to get a lot of chances like that. You might not get another receiver that open for the rest of the season.
After the incompletion, looking at second down. Swings it out to his running back. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Love the play by the defense. They just did a good job understanding where the running back was on that play. After the catch, they're able to make the tackle right away, and now they've set up third down.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Movement here from the tight end. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Makes the catch. It's Weeks. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. They don't even consider the 47-yard field goal attempt, and they'll try to pick it up on fourth down and short. Got his man down the middle. Tackled after picking up the first down.
You got to have better tackling in the back end on defense. The guy didn't have the first once he had the ball in his hand, but because you missed the tackle, they've now got a fresh set of downs.
The Nittany Lions have their offense in high gear. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And that's a very productive first down play in bringing up 2nd and 3.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Motion trying to get the defense to show its hand. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. And the Nittany Lions come to the line with a new set of downs. Fast motion from the offense. A first down run on the doorstep. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer. Second and goal coming up. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard. After a drive this long, a field goal would be a punch in the gut. It's third and goal. They move the tight end all over. Looking for the touchdown on third and goal. Starting to feel a little pressure. Forced to just throw it away on third down, and now they face fourth.
Yeah, and third and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. It's good. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Pollock.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the third quarter.
That's the end of the third quarter. Penn State 31, Boise State 23.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Leaves it with the back. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. They'll try to get the first through the air. He's going for it all. He's got it. Touchdown, Boise State. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call. Lining up to add another. Bangs it through for an extra point. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Georgia State is getting handled right now at home. Someone needs to step in here, throw in the towel, and stop this fight. They're trailing by 14 to Houston. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, we'll see it right here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Give to the back. The Nittany Lions will have a first down.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin.
Yeah, and way to be creative, way to get the ball in the perimeter really quickly, get some speed outside. All you got to do is secure that edge, and you're just trying to get that first down. Nice job, nice play call by the offense.
It's a reverse. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
Brings up second down.
Here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. On the move, he fires. It's caught. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. The Nittany Lions with the 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Steps away to find some room. What a nice job by the defense stringing that out and forcing him out of bounds. He got nothing. The Nittany Lions want to pick up the tempo. Dialing up a second down pass play. Unleashes one deep. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed.
Well, what a play by the defense there. Trailing here in the 4th quarter by 1 possession. Able to steal it away now and put their offense in position to at least go tie this game.
Boise State ready to send out that offense. They took it down the field for a touchdown the last time they had it, and now an opportunity. It's a fumble. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
You just wonder about this guy's confidence right now. After fumbling in his last game, he's just fumbled again now. He seems like he's a little bit unsure of himself, and because of that, if you're the offensive coordinator, how many more times do you want to go back to this guy in this game?
Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State!
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside the 15, here comes the return. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37. Trying to find his man on first down. Fires to the big fella. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
Makes the grab. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
It's complete. Makes the catch and he's brought down.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
You know, you better form tackle better on defense. You had a chance to make a big play, missed the running back, and as a result, he's getting positive yards. Defense has to do a better job of finishing.
This crowd even louder now on second down as they try to hold on, using the quick game. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
They're bringing heat. Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be third down.
It's tough to throw the ball down here in the red zone, man. These windows, they open and they close so quickly. You've got to have great timing, and right now this offense doesn't have it. They've thrown 2 straight incompletions setting up third down.
You can't hear yourself think on third and goal. Fires into the end zone. The receiver was doubled, and they picked it off. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Wide receiver now comes in motion. He wants to throw. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Line getting set on second down. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
Running the daylight from inside his 25. Finally stopped after a solid return out to the 32. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
And I understand the logic by the offense here. Obviously, you're down in this game. You're trying to claw back into it. Why not take a shot? Why not be aggressive in that time? They just can't come up with a completion.
A deep throw as the clock winds down. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
Time is not on their side right now. They can't afford too many more incompletions like that. They need to come up with some connections, and they've got to score points. They've got to get this passing game going now.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Finds his man. It's Leon. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark.
These guys are called matchup guys. They're not the biggest guys on the field, but they're going to win. Short, and they're going to catch the ball, and they're going to make yards after the catch. You can tell those are the type of guys in college football that are starting to get maximized and used a lot more than they were in the past.
Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not.
And that just about does it. That about puts this thing to bed. The offense, listen, they had to. They had to go for it, but now defense, this is the situation where you say, I'm just going to eat clock, up by 7 possessions, eat clock, get out of here with a W.
Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a... He is smashing people. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down.
It's got to be tough right now on defense. You need to find a way to get a stop, and you haven't been able to do that in the fourth quarter. You've been giving up points. You just gave up a touchdown in the last drive. You need a turnover. You need to do something right now to stop this momentum.
We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Touch pass on the right. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down. Plenty of fireworks in this